Mic check, mic check. I was about to say more than masters. Maine and Slim, back another to Maine and Slim. You know what I'm saying? Slim is. Oh, I guess you're gonna do the double camera. So
yeah, we
Slim
good.
is back there with the shots with Slim shirts. Nice shirt, by the way.
Appreciate
I like that.
Appreciate it, bro.
And then you also got Millie, 1/3 of No Kids Allowed podcast. All right, so special guest right here. Now, this is Maine and Slim, so it's not like we're not going to interview you per se. It's just going to be conversation based, and you just kind of join in. We need a woman's. I don't know if to say women's or female. Is that what's the correct term now? Women's.
Yeah.
No, it's a different thing.
Yeah,
I know
women's
that.
perspective.
I don't want no smoke with no women. So we need a
Yeah,
woman's perspective
don't
on
call
certain
us
things.
females. We're not dogs.
Okay. So what's the difference? Just educate me. What's the difference?
So females is a disrespectful term?
Oh, for sure. You're like females. Yeah, like
So
it's women.
So when y'all have to fill out paper and they say male or female, y'all just say nothing. Y'all be like, fuck this.
LOL.
Like,
no,
nah,
say
you got me
female.
fucked up on the paper.
Yeah.
That's what you write.
Yeah,
You gotta be-
scientifically, like we are females.
So it's okay.
But, like,
it's
I don't
okay
want
to
to be
disrespect
called.
y'all scientifically, just not in person.
Bingo. Yeah.
Science.
Bingo. Let's just keep it.
I like science.
Yeah.
Here we go. But anyway, back in the episode. You know what I'm saying? How you been? First of all,
I've been really good, actually. So
like the
yeah.
sweatshirt.
Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to wear it because we're in Georgia. So
But
yeah.
you from
Seattle.
All right,
Yeah, from Seattle, Washington. Yeah.
need your OKC sweatshirt, all right?
Yeah. What's
All right.
that?
Oklahoma City Thunder. They played for Seattle back in.
Oh no, I don't know
Gotcha.
no sports
All
for real.
All right.
Make that very
All right.
clear. Let's make
That's
that
that.
very
That's that.
clear.
That's that. Well, I do want to introduce you really. When me and Slim helped with y'all podcast and the episodes we did over there, we found or we thought saw that you had a little bit more openness to you and your approach to the episodes and more consistency within the episodes of just the way you would tackle certain topics. Y'all had it hard. Y'all had mics, you had it whole and stuff too. You heard the mic. You spoke clearly. It's just certain etiquette you displayed that caught my eye, and I think caught his as well. So we already knew at some point we were gonna have you on, just not sure when. Yeah. And then of course have all y'all on, just when y'all ready as a group though. How would you like? Because you have a background in this type of field. So what's your background? Because you do speak. You spoke before.
Yes. So when I was younger, I did youth ministry and had my own television show when I was like from 7 to like 12, and it was like on like the local like TV and stuff. So like that was super fun. So I did a lot of interviews of like Christian music artists and other youth pastors as well. So like that's why I guess you guys can say that I'm good at interviewing or something like that. Yeah.
Right. But do you have desire to do podcasts and get back in media at all?
Oh yeah, like I've always watched podcasts, and I was always very interested in just like I like conversations, like just crazy topics, hard-hitting topics, and having like those conversations about that, because it's like it's always nice to have like a perspective, because I'm not gonna say that I know it sounds so cliche, but I'm not like the average Black woman just because I grew up in the suburbs, and I feel like there is like a different perspective as a Black woman that grew up in the suburbs and a Black woman that did not and stuff.
Right.
And somebody that's been more diverse. My dad was in the military. I traveled to different countries and stuff. So like I have a very more broad perspective on like different topics and stuff. And people tell me like all the time, like, Millie, you think a little different. I'm like, I know. So I think that's cool. Not saying that like not, discrediting any other like, Black women or anything like that. No, I get it.
But I mean, it's the other side you're talking about is kind of common anyway, so more common, so it's natural. Let's say me and Slim, for instance, I'm gonna use some example. So it's somewhat the same. We didn't grow up in the same kind of environment, but he moved around more. I guess military brat, kind of so to speak. So his different perspectives all moving around. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of similar.
Yeah,
like we all pretty much think the same.
I'm saying our opinion is a little different. So like where you think, where I think is some different sometimes. So we take that on from each other. So
for sure.
You saying that you're not average, it's not uncommon. I don't think anybody take it the wrong way. It's just you more cultured in a sense, I guess. You're more open to certain things, and it makes sense of what we see in the podcast now. Now that makes more sense of why she was so much more open than the other two members, because they probably been through different things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like that though. I do like that. Well, I'm gonna ask you first. What's your state of like the current state of podcasting with like just and not just locally. Don't not just locally.
The current state of podcasting,
just in
period?
general, yeah. Just as a whole, like.
So podcasting is getting way more popular nowadays, and some of them good, some of them ain't. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. I hate the shit that No Jumper is doing.
Oh no, you was a big fan. You was a big fan though.
Yeah, I was a huge fan of No Jumper. I've been watching
yeah.
that shit since the beginning when he was interviewing niggas that I would never listen to, and I thought it was a great platform. But now that's pretty much the state of podcasting. The state of podcasting is the definition has changed so many times, just like every definition. So it's doing this weird thing where now everybody think a podcast is about men bashing women, are teaching women how to be women, or it's about men getting on a podcast and fighting or acting crazy, or it's about women teaching other women how to be hoes. That's what they think. That's what they think podcast is now. Not the truth, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, if you look at the top 20, bro, that's what all the podcasts is about on the top 20. Besides, like, bro, Joe Budden, he probably one of the only niggas that just kept it real, bro. And some of the newer guys too, like the sports podcasters. It's a lot of good sports podcasts though, a lot of them. But besides that, bro, it's a lot of motherfuckers that's just fucking the game up. Like I just told somebody recently, I was like, bro, like this nigga Taxstone, like he got them laid out the blueprint for niggas like me and you.
Yeah,
to do what we doing, you know what I'm saying? And niggas just fucked it up.
He was the sole reason why I even bought my equipment. I was like, if he not if he can do it, I can do it. But listen to him, like, yo, this sound like a combo I would have.
Because he a regular nigga.
Yeah,
he a regular nigga.
But
just
I
like
know
us.
if you need to agree, it's not you need it. You just go ahead and do it. You know, I wouldn't advise that for anybody in media just to go ahead and do it. But you know, if you feel like you can put your mind to it and you ready to.
And that's what we learned recently is that like this podcast thing, we thought this was something like anybody could do, but this shit is not.
Well, I ain't gonna say I thought anybody could do it. I think I didn't, because it wasn't as popular at the time. I thought it was something that honestly, I'm not being honest. I sound crazy. I thought it was something I would have had it myself. Nobody else was doing it. Like at least when I started, I'm not saying you started a little after, but when it was not one other podcast around. I know Moby saying this, and it was no other podcast around at the time. When you say what a podcast was, it was just an audio file.
Yeah.
So you remember, I wouldn't do video at first. You kept trying to fight me to do video. I'm like, nah. You know, like that wasn't the thing.
It's funny you
it
say
evolved.
That. You know what's crazy? Like the first day I met you, bro, because I remember that shit like it was yesterday. I remember like going in there and us like before we did the podcast. I remember you looking at me like, "Yep, this nigga won't be here long."
Yeah.
Then after we did the podcast, you was kind of looking
out.
at me different, like,
Chill out.
I don't know, man. This nigga kind of for real. Like I don't think he joking.
No, let me tell you, I'm gonna be real, right? And I don't want to screw you out of it, but just saying, like, when I met you, I remember I come downstairs and open the door. 'Cause I was doing my shit at a school.
Yeah.
That I wasn't supposed to be at. I wasn't at school. I just picked the school to go do it,
I remember
right?
like it was yesterday. It was raining. I had on a fucking like a rain
Yeah, I knew he had some
jacket.
Jordan 3s on. I said, why is this nigga so dressed up? Not like he had a haircut, and it's funny looking at him now because he never get a haircut no more. Like he don't care. He don't care. He looked. I'm like,
I had a haircut. I had like 3 chains on.
So I ain't look at you weird. I was like, this nigga dolled up, ain't it? Like, what the fuck going on? Like, we ain't taking no pictures, nothing. It's just strictly audio.
Oh, but, yeah, bro, I done changed a lot since I got in this shit, bro. I don't even buy sneakers no more.
Well, you're not slim no more also. So.
Yeah, I gained the ass of weight. Yeah. I don't dress up no more. I done changed like a motherfucker.
Yeah. But just to get back to what we were saying, like, I'll never tell nobody not to podcast. Even when they start, like, I don't care how bad you are or good you are, I'm going to give you the game and I'll come to the studio. We can do whatever. You can come, sit in on a podcast. I don't care. I just do feel like it has to, like, these microphones have to start getting treated like other things. Like, you know how you need a license to buy a gun? Yeah. I feel like you have to have some kind of, you shouldn't just be able to go buy a microphone. You shouldn't be able to do that. Because the wrong people getting them. And that's just pissing me off. I'm not mad at podcasts popping up.
To get a
microphone.
You gotta be
certified. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, we do need to, he right. No. We do need to start
You need to be licensed
to
talk. You need to be licensed to talk. You want to buy a DSLR camera? What do you do?
I see where you're coming from though, because like he's right when you're talking about like there are men nowadays like on podcasts is literally just bashing women or just women out there that's talking about how to just like fuck a nigga, get money type of thing or whatever. Yeah. And it's all depending on what podcast you listen to. Like I don't know, I'm a little different. I listen to like the podcast I'm really into right now is actually called Self Love Fix Podcast, and it's like talking about like self-love, loving yourself and healing and all those types of things. So it's all about what you listen to.
Shit, huh?
Yeah, like, but that's who I am though. So like,
girls.
but that's who I am though. So like, I totally agree. Like it all depends. Like it really matters. Like people have to understand like their voice and their words mean so much, and what you're putting out there, especially if you have a platform and people are looking up to you, you can really coerce people to like think like some fucked up crazy shit and stuff, and that's why there's men out there that's like really thinking like a woman's supposed to kiss my feet and wash my feet with their hair.
Red pill,
like
blue pill shit is weird.
No, and I'm like, what the like? It's scary, you know.
But
like,
also in the same breath, like she was saying, like the people that think that podcasting only is, I be seeing them all the time, like. All the people that was lame in high school asking for a hug is podcasters now. Oh, wow. But let me tell you that bothers me because I'm not. I don't look at myself as lame per se. Teachers.
I know we talked about this last part. You got mad at me.
No, I ain't get mad at you. I never got mad. You say I heard you on your podcast. I didn't get mad, nigga. I just didn't agree. I'm like I'm not. But the fact of the matter is I don't go in there bashing women. I go in there talking about myself. But you got people that do that so much. I'm talking about even in the local sense. It's certain. So we can say we got 7 podcasts. Let's say me and you are 2 of them, right? And so it's 5 other ones. They probably talk about relationship stuff all the time, or opposite sex, or gender wars all the time. So you would think when you think podcast, you're thinking, a man or a woman who going to diss another man or woman.
Oh yeah, people use podcasts for their therapy session. I'm like, get off. Like, go to therapy, talk about your problems to your therapist, and like. Keep it pushing and stuff. Like
have an open conversation here instead of the one you need with your therapist.
Exactly. Like I don't get it. I really don't get it.
I'm all for it. Like I do what you want to do. I ain't gonna say that. Do what you want to do. It's just you messing up the ecosystem when you do that.
Sure.
But like because then now we talk about how it's back. Like now I'll still say I podcast. I don't mind. Like I have my sweatshirts on. I do something different at work now. They be like, what's that about? I don't want to say no more. I'm like, damn, should I even say it now? Because in my job, they gotta listen to me. I have to be in charge.
Bro, it's funny
I say I podcast, nigga like, oh, he been every time we do that again. He's lame, you know. I ain't for that.
Bro, it's funny you say that because I was just thinking recently. I was like, bro, are we really lame with this podcast shit? Like,
I'm not questioning myself
because bro, this is my whole thing with podcasting. It's like those relationship topics. I like to talk about everyday life. So I do want to talk about relationship things. But it don't matter how you attack it, you're still going to come off as like, oh, you hate women. Like, bro, I'm a man, so I'm going to have a man's perspective.
Well, I know we'll dig more into that later because with our topic, I want to kind of address why people think that too. Because sometimes the way you think will make somebody, mind you, they only seen a clip. So they're really 90 seconds. We might podcast for 2 hours sometimes. Yeah. So you see in 90 seconds of a 2-hour conversation, you really can't put that conversation in perspective. You know what I'm saying? We bounce around in so many different things all the time. Like, this is not even about podcasting we're talking about here. Put a clip out, they're going to think, oh, we're talking about podcasting. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about something totally different. We're just warming up. So sometimes you got to get that whole conversation in order to make your opinion based on that reel that come out. That reel is just that reel. But people do that on purpose. They post a reel knowing they're going to shake the table. And then they put their whole content out. And I never been with that. I'm always about full content. But I interview anyway. I don't talk all the time on the camera myself. I interview way more than I do the thing.
You was the first person I met that was in the podcasting like I was.
Yeah, I'm not.
I didn't know nobody else that was into it like that.
I think that's interesting though. Like when you guys are saying that, like people think that like podcasting is lame. I think it's maybe
podcasters.
Podcasters are lame, but I think it's more like a male thing because when I tell people like I'm a podcaster and stuff, they're like, oh my god, men and women. They're like, that is so cool. What do you talk about? Whatever. I think it's because they do come from that perspective of like, oh, you must be bashing women. Like you lame as hell. Yeah. Like you know, but it's
like he hang well. Yeah, he's a rapper guy. He hang around a lot of rappers too. So rappers have this connotation or whatever thing where like if you in media, I'm tougher than you.
Not even that. They feel like if you have a podcast, it has to be centered around us. Like your podcast has to be about rappers.
Don't get me started on that because I'm gonna go a whole different thing.
Nah, that's for real though, bro. Like, bro, no lie. Like when you starting out at the level we starting out at, they feel like your podcast is dedicated towards giving every independent artist in the city a platform.
Gotcha.
That's what they think. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's trial and fail. You know what I'm saying? I honestly that's why I can't knock somebody who's going there and talking like whether you bash or whatever. That's your business. Yeah. Because I would tell them, do that instead of interviewing a rapper. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna pick a choice between bashing women and interviewing a rapper, just go ahead and bash women.
Who says that? Oh my god.
No, I'm saying that because rappers are horrible podcasts I have sometimes.
Damn.
Sometimes
What, just interviewing rappers?
That's so
hell
funny.
yeah. I've done some, but I'm saying like, and some of them are good, some of them not good.
Yeah.
That's why they be charged for it now. Like I'm not just doing it for the.
That's what I was going to say.
Free.
Like charge them, and it's like you want me to talk about you. Like make sure you send me those monthly payments.
And now they all
I'll
good.
break you up.
If you pay me XYZ amount per hour for 30 minutes to talk, oh yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be bad. I got paid. So
Show.
Yeah.
but just my spare time, no, my time too valuable for that. But I interview, business. I interview people in the city I'm trying to shed light to.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm trying to do. So my platform a little different. His platform a little different. But you have other platforms who, like I said, came and went. Some of them not doing nothing wrong. Some of them spotty. You're not gonna find anybody that's as consistent. I don't think.
Yeah.
I might be tripping. You got Ken, of course, but he in a whole different bag.
Yeah.
Take me and you out of it. I don't know who else is as consistent. If I'm tripping, like it's locally. Like I'm just.
The Boom Bap, they pretty consistent.
Okay, I can say that radio show with podcast. That's fine. They very consistent. They new though. They ain't been around that long, right?
They've been around for a little while. They started podcasting after they got off Around Here Radio.
See, I didn't know them from that, but okay. So they knew. Anything from pandemic is new. Technically speaking, right? Yeah. So I don't know who like anybody else really. Then you got some sports podcasts, and that's fine. Sports all year round, so that makes sense. But other than that, no. I don't know anybody that's as consistent. So people do come in thinking they can do one thing, and then they draw back, or you see them stop. I don't mind saying okay. To my Quad. Quad is my he did it. I'll say he's successful what he was doing for what he wanted to do, but I'm pretty sure he didn't get what he wanted to get with it. I'm pretty sure it wasn't as lucrative as he thought it was going to be.
Well, I produced Quad podcast, and the funniest thing about watching Quad do it was like Quad a real hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like I done shot dice with Quad everything, and like he view everything in life like that. Like he view it like he's supposed to pull his money out and count his money and see what he got from that right then and there. And this right here ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Now when you first start no. I don't care how long you're around it.
That.
It ain't like, I don't want to say that because I don't want to attach it to him, but it ain't like certain things you can do where you can watch it for a little while and then just jump in and go ahead and make, no, it's not that.
Yeah, it's like a true passion though. Definitely. Yeah, I think so. Because I've definitely seen you like work and stuff, and it's like I can tell you like you're really like passionate about it. Because imagine, because when I sat with you and watched your podcast when you're interviewing, I cannot think of her name right now.
Kayla
yes. Yeah. Just like sitting there, I was like, damn, this is long as hell. But you can just tell, like, you were just like, okay, this question and that question. Like, it's a true, like, passion that you have to do. Like, you have to have for it and stuff. Like, if you don't have the passion for it, it's going to burn out. Like, you're going to burn out super easy, honestly.
And depending on how you, like, it's all how you tackle it. Because if you tackle it or you approach it, like, business-wise, it's easier that way. Because I know, okay, I don't want to do more than 90 minutes. Yeah. So I tell the person to be at 8 o'clock. I'm trying to leave the studio at least about 9:30, 10 myself. So certain things I have to do, that's why even before you came, like, well, I have the door locked. I want people to be safe. People, it's not just you; it's the guests. It's the
absolutely.
cameras, the lighting, all that stuff you got to do. And mind you, most times, like right now, you doing it, right? So when I'm on the other side, it's just me doing it. Ain't nobody else in the room helping. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like that's why even when people do stop, I don't really understand it because they're not doing as much as we doing. They really just come and sit down, talk, and go home. So
yeah, I'm with you on that because this shit do get kind of time consuming, dog.
You really
get crazy.
For an hour, you got to block out 2.
Yeah.
2.5 if I'm be out, y'all. I'm not mad no more. But like I said, I can't 7:30. I'm ready to go at 7:30. You know how I am. I'm ready to go. Yeah. You told me down. Somebody was asleep. I'm like, all right. So everybody see my arm. I'm at my work. I'm like this. All right, what the fuck is going on now? Yeah. But I'm cool because y'all homies, of course. But like in real life, like I'm ready to go because I got kids I got to get to. I got stuff I got to do. So,
but when it was time to get down to business, I was gonna make sure it was clear.
As soon as I did this, I hope you ready. I'm like, I hope you understand, man. I'm ready to go. They said, man, you want some juice? Nope.
Nope.
I know how you is for real. All jokes aside, I know how you is. You know me though, I like to kick it for a second before we press record.
Well, everybody was vibing downstairs. I didn't mind, but then I come here snoring. I'm like, come on, now, I'll tell you that, bro.
Oh God!
Shout out to Mo, man. Yeah. Mo just be getting drunk, bro.
It's all good, man. It's all love, but yeah, man. But getting into, I want to get into some things. So I want you to play that. Can you find out or play that clip for her? Because she said she didn't see it, but I wanted to talk about the Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan clip.
Yeah, clip. Yes. And the reason I want to talk about it, why you find it, is just because it's a lot of mixed reviews. Some people were saying, well, I ain't some people. You mentioned Joe Budden. Joe Budden was like that he was corny for that. I guess because it was a woman. I don't know.
Joe Budden said he was corny too, though. I watched it this morning.
Joe Budden said Joe Budden was corny?
Yeah.
What that means?
He said that people take the corny word and make it like this thing where it's negative.
Yeah, but what does that mean though when you say corny?
No, why could you join corny?
They never said the definition of corny, but I always get these niggas mixed up. I hope I don't mix it up. But the light skin one, his name Ish, right?
Yeah, Library.
Yeah, Library. He was like, bruh, but you keep using corny in a negative connotation, so it's like it sounds like you're trying to dish, bruh.
Let me ask you a question.
Like, bruh, I'm not, but he corny.
So I know that people say it's a man's world, woman's world, whatever. So if you somebody said describe me, right, and you felt they was corny, would you feel like it was a positive description or a negative description if you just said that person's corny?
I think when someone calls someone corny, I think that's negative. Like that's like you're making fun of the person.
I ain't gonna lie, I do too.
Like it's like you're saying like it's like different if like you're like, oh, he's a goofball. Like, that's cute.
Who wants to be corny?
Corny,
I'm a corny dude, man.
Like you corny
people say
as hell.
that like to belittle themselves in a good way, like a defense mechanism. Like I'm gonna say I'm corny, so you can't say I'm corny.
Yeah.
It's not corny if you say you're corny, but somebody else call you corny.
But man, I got a counter for you. I told you we was nerds, and you said,
no,
speak for yourself.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I don't think nerd is negative.
Me neither.
Yeah.
I never said
but man,
I'm not a nerd though.
LOL. Why?
You a nerd,
yes,
bro.
you
What's a
are.
nerd? What's a nerd?
It's when you're like geeked up about like a particular thing.
What's
like,
geeked up?
Like you know,
specifically
like
electronics.
I'm a nerd for podcasting. Like
you're a nerd for
okay.
podcasting and stuff.
Yeah,
like you're just like
and that's and that's what I was saying with it. Like, bro, we just some nerds.
Yeah,
some nerdy ass niggas.
Nerds is not like a negative thing. Like,
so if you're a nerd for one thing, you can just be a
80s.
nerd. Then that's it. As long as you're a nerd for one thing, you can be a nerd.
Yeah.
No.
I'm nice to my daughter. So I'm just a nice guy all the time.
I think it's like about like electronics and like shit in that field. Like
I don't know nothing about it. You know I don't. I call you how many times? I don't know this stuff. I'm not edit now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You know what? You just changed my mind. So I'm the nerd.
I said that day. I said what people say. I didn't say you wasn't a war. I said I'm not though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Remember, I didn't buy that.
Feel like,
Nah, but bro, you good at like figuring stuff out on your own too. You don't be needing me for everything.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah, there you go. I survived.
That sound better, ain't it?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a fucking nerd though.
Ain't nothing wrong with that
I'ma keep it a
though.
buck.
Hey, I'm happy and I'm still friends with you. You know what I'm saying? You my guy.
A lot of people ain't know that when I was growing up because I did a lot of stupid shit. But like, I always
That's also something
Mm-hmm.
that when I first met you that shocked me because looking at you, I'm like, all right, Columbia County, I don't know what to take. Then some of the other stuff, I'm like, all right, he got some real niggas stuff in him. I don't know.
LOL.
And then I'm like,
yeah, I don't try to come off. As
I know you don't.
on that type
You don't
of
speak
shit,
about that. Anytime me and you have had that conversation, it's like you try to brush past so much stuff. I don't know. Like you give detail, but you don't give a lot of details about all the stuff you've been through.
Because, bro, the difference between me and a lot of niggas is I ain't proud of like the stupid shit I did.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of that shit at all. I'm proud of what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
I'm not proud of that dumb shit like niggas.
Hey,
do
clap it
like,
up. Give me a clap.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Chill out.
Clap it up my nerd, man. My nerd is
for real though. Hear me out, bro. Hear me
man.
out. The number one thing I hate, bro, and I know I'm off subject. We gonna get back on subject though.
Now,
But the number one thing I hate when a nigga be in a room full of females and be like, "Hey, bro, remember when I caught that body in 2007?"
Shut the fuck up.
I be like, bro, what the fuck is you talking about?
Oh, God.
You ain't never caught nobody.
Sure don't.
Like,
The fuck.
And
what are you talking about?
That right there is a huge, totally off topic,
That's
huge
corny.
turn off. That's corny. Right
Yeah.
there, that's corny.
That's corny.
It's when like guys bring out random shit that has nothing to do with anything.
That
just
might be
to-
worse than
They
corny.
think y'all like that.
No, but that's like, you know how men call women or women call other women, oh, stop being a pick me? That's when a nigga is playing a pick me. I ain't picking you. You're
Another
crazy.
thing
Yeah.
niggas
That is
do
true.
that I hate, and it always involves women. Because I
Mm-hmm.
said this today, I was like, bro, women is just way smarter than men. Because like, unless you got a dick, you don't understand. Like that dick prevents you from doing a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But another thing niggas do that I hate is a nigga be in a room full of women, and they just have to pick on the weakest nigga in the room. They
Yeah.
have to do that shit.
Yep.
Like they gotta be like, look at your clothes, nigga. Nigga, you ugly, nigga.
And it's so
like
mean.
they've been together all day and that nigga ain't say nothing. But as soon as some girls came around, he had to
Yeah.
pick on him.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, because they think it's like showing like a strong masculine thing or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, oh, I'm the strongest man in the room. And it's like, actually, like my perspective, I'm like, he's mean. And I start talking to the person that he's picking on. I'm like, are you okay?
Hey, watch it funny because I listened to your podcast on the way here and remember in the episode Big King was like how his approach to a girl, like saying some niggas lame or something. She was like, well, he dressed kind of nice. That's hers. Like, he dressed kind of nice. And come on, well, he dressed nice. I thought that was funny as hell.
Nah, but see, what Big King was talking about was how like the perspective and the definition of alpha male has just fucking changed. Like these fucking big swole ass niggas who just stupid as fuck. Like now they're seen as the alpha male. That never was the alpha male.
Because they swole?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like now
people...
they,
who's they? Like, who's they that see them as the alpha male? I never...
The mass majority.
Yeah, that's
like
what
these
I'm
niggas
saying.
in this red pill shit.
Yeah.
Like they really own that type of shit. They see these niggas as alpha male. When me, and I tried to explain that to Blue on the episode you was talking about me, I was trying to explain to Blue that like I always seen the alpha male as like somebody who taught me some stuff. Something that like somebody I looked up to, like that whole boss versus leader shit. Like somebody that was a leader, somebody that rolled their sleeves up. Like I use the example.
I seen y'all
of my
talking
role
about
model.
that. Yeah, I seen y'all talking about that.
My dog Gunny, he taught me everything that I know in business to this day. Like, and you know, I didn't grow up with my dad, but like I kind of did look at bro like a dad. I ain't gonna lie, and I hate to say that because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like
feel corny.
Nah, I don't even feel corny. I just feel like it's weird. Like
it's
looking at another
real.
grown ass man is like a dad.
It's not. It's just you being a human and connecting with somebody else's spirit and being like, wow, like I value as a person. That's not weird. That's being a human being. That's what we're supposed to do. Connect and learn from each other and stuff.
See, I feel so weird. I was about to do some lame shit. I was gonna try to discredit,
Cry?
but like,
No?
nah, I was do some lame shit. Like, bro did try to beat me up a couple times because like shit got too mushy. Like, I give him too much
That's
credit.
okay.
Nigga about to cry with it. Nigga start tearing up.
Oh, nah.
Cry though. It's a safe place.
Nah, see, people like that. People like that.
Talk over so he don't cry now.
No. He's like, but mom.
You good? You can just walk out. You good?
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
I gotta go pee real quick.
LOL.
Nah, you good.
Sorry, guys.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
let that
fine.
fresh air in because I'm hot.
Leave the door crack a little bit.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. Right there is good.
Just let
Yeah, right there.
Close it real fast so the wind just hit me in the face.
But yeah, the new alpha male is like this dickhead. It's somebody that's like a dickhead that like, you know what I'm saying, view women as these servants and get a lot of women good looking and that's jacked. And that's never what an alpha male was.
Yeah.
That shit's some new age shit.
Well, all that go back into the whole what you said too, the boss versus leader thing, because people, when they have them kind of viewpoints on how to deal with women or how you should approach women, how women should act, whatever, they come from a fake narrative of leadership for them. Their version of leadership ain't real leadership, but in their mind, they think that's leadership. So they think that if I'm saying this makes me alpha, and that's not the case. You're right. Like learning from somebody is good too. I don't think you can lead unless you can learn, unless you can teach. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to learn too. Because as a leader, I lead at my job, right? Because I'm over somebody, I mean that they can't know more than me, or they can't know something else, or I can't learn nothing from them. Absolutely. I can't just go be like, hey, do this. You know, that's not how you gotta do things.
I'm pretty sure too. You know that like in leadership, you're not gonna be perfect.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah,
it's never gonna be perfect.
Yeah, you're not. You mentioned the rolling the sleeves up thing too. I was trying to think. I mean, I will. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like I said, it's levels to that. You know, I can't just go do everything for the person. No, but I can show you and help you. But I'm not sitting there doing all day with you. No, I'm not doing that. I got a business to run. I can't do all that. But I will work though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I show them I can do it, naturally they like, oh, they rather follow. I'm in a whole different place right now. I went there a couple first days. I know niggas like, what is this telling us to do? But they didn't question it either. But the minute they start questioning, they're like, well, whatever he doing look good, so we gonna go ahead and follow him. You know what I'm saying? It's like an unspoken thing. They're just gonna do it. Anybody gonna buck, you know? That's why when I say alpha, I consider that alpha. I'm not coming saying, hey, I'm this, so listen to me. I'm coming to you say, hey, do this, hey, do that, hey, do that.
Yeah.
Then I'm doing what I'm doing. And they like, all right, well, I guess everybody working. You know, we're gonna go ahead and do it. Nobody batted an eye. So naturally that's what you're gonna do.
I feel like it's a presence, absolutely, like an aura.
Yeah.
Like,
you walk in the room, take it over.
Exactly. You have to walk into the room, and it's just like how you are when you walk into that room and stuff. So I do this. It's like what you stated before, like the person that's picking on another person or saying like, oh, I just caught a body, and it's all like, okay.
That shit sounded funny as hell when you just said that.
That's funny, right? It's funny. They're trying to, because at that point they trying to get the room to like respect him out of fear.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a
And
killer.
that's what I was gonna say, because it's like a lot of like men nowadays want you to like fear. It's like, why you want me? I'd rather someone respect me than be afraid of me. You know.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. I think it's way worse for women. Like when a woman thinks she's an alpha female.
LOL.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's super rare there's an alpha female. Super rare. I do believe in it though. I do believe in it, but I know it's super rare. And most of the women that I have met that think they're alpha females aren't.
LOL. Yeah. And why?
So
why
it's weird.
I'm so curious to know.
Oh, why so?
Yeah.
Because it's this weird thing with women where like they feel like they're like this super independent, strong woman, and they aren't. So it's like situations where like they'll be like, yeah, I'm a single mom and it's just so hard being a single mom. But like literally like they got a whole fucking village raising their kids. They don't really know what a single mom really is.
Yeah,
like
100%.
not having nothing, not having nobody, and having to really do that shit on your own. And they be like, yeah, I just don't get. It's always the woman that hangs around a whole bunch of men, and she be like, yeah, I just don't really fit in with women. And it's like, nah, it's not that you a alpha female. You a bitch. Like you mean as fuck.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. I feel like I feel like some
That's just a little mean, wasn't it?
I mean, that's your opinion. I respect your opinion and everything. In my opinion, was it mean? Yes. But I don't think that. I feel like some women that are used to being around men all the time, it's because they were either bullied in high school, middle school, whatever, by females, and that's all they knew. They didn't know how to like be feminine. They were raised by really masculine living women, you know, like actual single moms that they had to work like 2-3 jobs, come home and just like work. And their mothers didn't really teach them how to live that soft life because they all know is the hustle, you know? Like when you live a soft life, it's easier for you to live in your feminine energy, you know, to be like soft and everything. And it's all like, some people like to be comfortable. Like if you know, like, oh, I know how to get down and dirty, and guys know how to do that too. You go towards the men and stuff because you feel like they're gonna understand me than women will and stuff. Like, you know, like I've been told before by people I've dated that I'm an alpha female and stuff, and I don't know what that means, but I just be like, oh, okay, like I guess, but it's just more or less like because I am independent and stuff, you know, because like I really am. In my opinion, I don't feel like I necessarily need anyone, but do I allow people in my space? Do I want to spend time with someone that I'm dating or just friends? Yes. But am I okay with being alone? Yes. Sometimes now I do need a hug, okay? Not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, I just want a hug, you know? But yeah, I just think that it just like, it really goes back to like how a person was raised, what happened to them when they were a child and stuff. And it really is just like a coping mechanism, or either they're masking. Like a lot of women that are saying that like, oh, I just feel better with dudes or whatever, they probably were hurt by a lot of women and stuff, so they don't trust women and stuff.
We never talk about that though. We never talk about women hurting women. Women
hurt women all the time. All the time. Like especially like just to bring it more personal and stuff, like growing up in a predominantly like white neighborhood and stuff, and there was only like a handful of black people, and like us, we all got a group and stuff. And because I was the lightest person out of the group, like I was picked on for being light skinned. I didn't know what being light skinned was until I was in high school. Like I always grew up being the black kid out of the group and stuff. So I was like, I'm light skinned. What that mean, you know? And then so like people always be like, girl, you don't get the struggle. You light skinned. Girl, you pretty. Like you won't get it. And I'm like, won't get what? Like I'm confused. Yeah. Like they treat me. And it's crazy because white people really see black people as black people. Don't be like, oh, that's a lighter person. Yeah. That's a blacker person. Yeah. Like literally they're just like, you're black. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I am, you know? So they're like, colorism exists inside the black community. But back to what I'm talking about, it's like with like growing up as being like lighter, like I was always picked on, you know? And I've always saw myself as a black person, even though I am mixed and I'm half Hispanic and half black. I've always just perceived myself as a black woman because like my Hispanic family, they just say, oh, you're black, you know, like you won't get it because you don't speak Spanish. You don't get the culture, even though like I was very immersed in the culture and stuff. And I feel like I connect more with my Latina side than I do with my black side and stuff. Because people ask me about songs, music,
You speak Spanish?
movies. No, I don't. A little bit. But like I said that I don't speak Spanish because my accent is ass, honestly. So I don't speak Spanish. Please don't test me on it. But it's true, like, or even just stemming from like a mom and stuff. When your mom is working so hard, and she comes home, like she's tired. She doesn't have the ability to nurture you, you know? And that goes back to living in your feminine energy and stuff. Like if a woman, I really do feel like women are designed to nurture, take care, and grow and create. Men are here to help us with that, you know, like being like we give you your seed, you multiply, make the child. We give you the house, you make it into a home, like those type of things.
Okay,
you know, like women are creators and men are like doers in a way. But I'm not saying that women are not doers as well, but I really feel like we have to understand like what it is, you know, like going back from like, I'm not gonna say the Bible, but like going back, you know.
It's
like,
funny. It's funny you saying all this because you watched the episode I put out recently, right?
Yeah.
Tell her what Blue said on that episode.
What?
About which one?
About the women thing. Right before he got wild and started talking about how he wished they would just go back to only cooking and cleaning.
Oh, I don't know.
No, before he said that, before he said that the man came before the woman because he had this crazy ass spiel about how women can't create without men or some crazy shit like that.
Vice versa.
And it's
honestly.
crazy like hearing you say that and hearing him say it, like you crush his whole goddamn argument.
Yeah.
That shit's just weird.
But I go back into also everybody can't podcast. So.
Yeah. No, yeah. God.
I tell bro all the time. I tell bro that all the time.
No, yeah, like, you know, like it really is like, I mean, like if he wants to like say that, like, yes, a man came before a woman, but the woman didn't exist, you know? Like the man came first, quote unquote, but we were one and then we were split into two. That if you want to be technical about it and stuff, if we would go back, we were the womb from a man, you know? Like, so it's just, I don't know, like, so basically what I'm trying to say is that it really goes back to childhood. If a woman cannot be soft, it's hard for her to be soft with her children. And then that's where that cycle of really masculine or alpha, I would say aggressive females come from and stuff. Like, I'm not saying that I came from a happy like life or whatever, you know? I'm just saying that like, I'm still learning how to be soft, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I was going to ask you because, I mean, I'm glad you said a lot too because you kind of broke it down. Maybe that's the thing. People might be confusing alpha females or alpha women with just a woman who had to kind of struggle. It's not the same thing as alpha. You just kind of struggle.
Yeah, because that's what because when he was saying like the whole single mom thing and everything, like
single
you
mom don't equate to being alpha.
It doesn't. Like
it does in some cases, but not all cases.
I feel like in the understanding of like the struggle is the struggle and understanding the beauty in the struggle in the sense of like, this is my situation. I'm taking for what it is and I'm not going to dictate it how I'm going to show up in the world. You know, people go through, and I'm not saying that like you have to get over the fucked up situations you've been through. That's what I'm not saying that, but understanding that like you can't control everything that happens to you, but all you can do is control how you respond to it, you know?
True.
Like there was times on like, you know, on my podcast and stuff where I talked about like my relationship with like my mom, my dad and everything. And, you know, like being verbally, and I'm going to say verbally, like neglected and emotionally neglected by my parents and stuff. Like I didn't know how to be soft. Like I was a very like, I was like, I'm not gonna say tough, but I was like closed off. Like I was like, don't touch me. Like I didn't like that type of stuff. So I'm learning now that I have a daughter, I'm learning now how to be more soft and feminine because like what I've noticed is like men don't like women when they're like, I can do it myself.
Yeah,
Like,
too
they're
rough,
like, cool,
yeah.
great, but like, where do I fit in there?
Right.
You know? And the same thing for like, if I'm not really sure what men do that like women's are like, but where do I fit in? But I know like for men, it's all like, okay, cool, that's great, but like, I want to help you and I want to love you, but you're not allowing me because you can do it yourself. That's great, but like,
Yeah.
but also finding the right person where you can let your guard down and stuff, because not every nigga deserves your softness, okay? I want to make that very
I do want to ask
clear.
something though, because I know it's like a new term. Like, what term were y'all using before this soft life came out? Because that's recent. Like, what was y'all saying before that?
I don't know. I'm 25. I don't know.
I
I just got here. I just got to this planet. I don't know.
She said, I just got here.
Because I like the term. It just I
Yeah.
remember what they were using before that.
I have
What
no idea.
What was soft life before soft life?
I gotta
was
ask
soft
my
life?
sisters or my mom. I don't know. Like feminine energy.
I guess it wasn't a thing because
Yeah.
everybody listened to the City Girls and stuff. So
LOL. Yeah.
I guess they stopped for a few years.
Now listening to the
COVID
City
came and killed
Girls
soft
is a
life.
great workout music, but not for like life advice. I'll make that very clear.
Life advice.
I'm not make that very clear, you know?
Scamming and robbing niggas ain't
Yeah,
the move.
no. I mean, by all means, if that's how you pay your bills, do what you gotta do. But like, I gotta sleep at night, so I can't sleep knowing that I scammed or robbed somebody.
Well, I mean,
personally.
we were on topic, so I want to talk about soft life and stuff and
Yeah.
just the gender based. So we had a topic, a conversation last Maine and Slim. We do episodes together every now and then, and the question came up, or the topic came up of women being the new men, right? And Slim has some interesting takes on there. He's a wild guy. Before we get into, I know he got the same takes. He's very consistent with his takes. He's not gonna let up.
Yeah.
For sure.
What does that term, women being the new men, even mean to you when you read it or when you think about that?
I think that it's just, to me, what it means is that either men are not showing up showing up how they need to in a woman's life, so a woman has to step up and be both the man and the woman in every scenario. That's what it means to me, because there are a lot of men that go down this path of like, women are bitches and they need to bow down to me and listen to me, and I'm the table, like, and I'm like, bitch, like, calm down. Like, this is a partnership, you know? It's not like a whole because I think a lot of men lead with dictator mindsets, you know? Like, they're like, oh, like, I'm the one that's paying the bills. Okay, maybe, but like, what if you're not? Maybe if the person you're in a relationship with is, what if she has a stable career that she's been in and she's like, I'm not letting this go, but we can do it together. Then what do you guys do? You know?
Right.
And I feel like a lot of men get intimidated by women, not saying all, a good handful get intimidated by women that make just a tad bit more money than them. They're like, you know, well, just say that you don't, which I've heard before, just say that you don't like make as much money as you do. But
That's
why?
kind of weird. I don't know.
That's
I
weird.
ain't never ran into that, thank God, but that is weird.
That's weird.
Man, you ever dated a woman that made more money than you?
Not yet, no.
LOL.
Me neither, but
But
I don't think I would be tripping about it.
I don't think I'd be tripping, but honestly, I never.
Some guys do.
I don't remember me ever asking a woman how much you make either. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I just always kind of had it.
But you know though.
Sometimes, yeah, I guess.
No, every time, you know.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. I kind of move how I move. So I don't know, like, you know, and then if they did make more, maybe they had more responsibilities than me. So say I use different numbers. Let's say I make $50,000 a year. Let's say I do that, right?
Yeah.
Then the woman I might be talking to make $52,000 a year, but she got 3 kids or something like that. Yeah, my $50,000 like different than her $50,000. So
Yeah,
I
the
probably,
disposable
technically
income.
speaking, make more.
Yeah.
You know, if she got child support, then maybe, you know. But I'm just saying, like, things like that. So I don't know. I don't really dig into that too much. But to her point, I think that let's break the money part down. When you think about money, yes, a lot of men, I don't want to say they are intimidated because I don't believe that to be true per se, because I think they're not intimidated. They just rather not deal with somebody that makes more than them because they can't do the things they want to do because they can't be in control.
Okay.
A lot of men,
Where does the control thing come from?
because you make more money.
Yeah.
If you got to make money, and this is America, if you make
Yeah.
more money,
You
if
have the control.
If I say go left, we going left. That not me. I'm not saying that's my theory,
no,
but
I'm following
that's
you.
a theory.
Yeah.
Like if I'm with you and I'm making more money, then if I say go left, that's where we going. But that's like I said, that's that fake leadership mindset. Whereas because I'm making $2,000 more than you, you know what I'm saying, I can tell you what to do. But in a grand scheme of things, the correct way would be like, now if I just lead better than you, let's say I budget money better than you. Let's say I do make more, but let's say I budget better, right? I would think that is more reasons for you to follow what I'm doing because I'm more responsible in certain areas than you. So I'm gonna hold that part down.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't necessarily like to do laundry. You might wash my clothes for me. You might make sure I got boxes and socks. Something I don't think about. That means something as well. So then like you kind of like she said, it's a partnership. So you can say you're the table, but really not really. You might just be this part, but you got the legs, the other part, the screws, all that stuff makes sense. So
yeah.
Just to that point, I think the money aspect, when people are intimidated, I don't think they would intimidate. They just rather not deal with somebody make more money than them. So that's why you'll see people search and try to find a broke woman. I can tell what to do. Like,
and
then I can just it's disposable. Instead of anytime my leadership get confronted or contested, here's $50, man. Just chill out, man.
It's broke or young. That's what it is.
Ooh,
honestly.
young. Yeah,
it's young because it's like more impressionable.
Young and broke is.
Young and broke is easy.
Young is a whole nother conversation.
Yeah, but
that's true.
I feel like young and broke
men target young women for a whole
all
other reason.
the time.
But no, it's the same thing though, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Because
you think so?
Yeah, because I got more
sure.
years than you now.
Exactly.
So I'm more experienced than you.
Yeah.
I got more money than you.
I'm more experienced.
I can dispose certain things. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, because I smoke a lot of cigars. So I've been in cigar shops like every other day. Them old niggas dumb as fuck. I'm sorry to say it.
But we know
them
that
niggas is dumb as hell.
Somebody that's not wise, which is young, they don't have that. They don't have that mindset. They see somebody older, them like, oh. And if you're older, and sometimes even older, they think they got money. They don't have money. They just got money to spend on you, which is not money.
Yeah.
It's not money. It's like even a girl that's 15 dealing with somebody that's 21, thinking he got money. Still live with his mom. There's not even his car. You just see some cash and he give you $20 here and there. You think you up. Because people that's 16 years old can't do that for you.
And it's all how you play it too. So, but yeah.
Oh yeah, nigga a catfish you.
Oh yeah.
Chill out, bro.
I'm just keeping it a bean.
I ain't never had. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh no, I got some homeboys that's great at catfish.
But what was your thing on the women's and new men, like, cause we talk about it in a dating sense. She broke it down a different way, which I like.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking about that.
I
the
like
whole
that.
time
That conversation is like,
because I was like,
so many different ways to look at it.
Yeah, the way that she looked at it was totally different from how I looked at it. How I looked at it was like I was thinking people was just speaking as far as the perspective of like only men can like have sex with women and it'd be cool, but now women can do it too. That's how I viewed it. I didn't view it how she did.
That's what our minds went to, probably because of who posted it, who was saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes where the message come from.
And I also told you, like, we got dicks, we kind of stupid. So like she thought of that shit from like a different like a different angle.
Nah, I like. That's what I'm saying. Like even we mentioned like her thinking different. Like that was a whole different process. I ain't thinking about that. That was a great piece.
I wasn't really on that. I was thinking of it from like the standpoint.
Because we said
like,
something like date them all thing, and
yeah. Because like he said, the person who posted it, like that's the type time they be on.
For real.
Yeah.
And that's why I said what I said. Like bruh, I feel like women nowadays be on this shit where it's like, hey, I got 5 dudes I deal with and they all got a reason to be in my life and that's how I want to approach my life and you better be okay with it. And it's like, yeah, that's fine and all. But like, if you ask my opinion, which I'm not going to give you my opinion unless you ask. And if you ask it, I'm going to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you a hoe and shit. And if I do it too, I'm a hoe too. You know what I'm saying? Because we all got to figure out our fucking traumas and how we going to go from that shit.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with you. I feel like if we're talking about that perspective and everything, it's like what you're willing to deal with, Like there's some people out there that like to date people that's dating multiple people. Like they don't mind. They're like, because they like the competition. There's some people that's like, I'm not chasing after you, men and women. They're like, if you want me, you want me. If you don't, you don't. Like figure shit out,
But tell no, you can't see. You can say what you said last time. But tell it what you said, because you said something last time. You was like,
Which one?
You know what I'm talking about. You said that you in here now and you don't want to say
Nah. Remind me.
He said he was like, the women that want to date like that are hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, he just said that.
I wasn't my phone. I wasn't listening to you.
LOL.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to talk.
It hit home different last time.
Yeah.
he said he said a whole different way last time. He said women, but he also said men are hoes too. Like he said, but,
I
agree.
think last time I said something like hoe ass bitch, and I was like, because if I do the same thing, I'm a hoe ass nigga.
Yeah.
Because I put both of them on the same level, like, bruh. And then I broke it down because I think you tuned me out like this nigga Slim tripping. But I broke it down like, bruh, when I was a kid, I used to like just keep having sex with girls because like all the girls wanted to have sex with me, and I thought I was just that nigga and I was just doing that shit for sport. But now that I'm a grown ass man, I know that shit is nasty. Yeah, like I shouldn't be running around here like, oh, you want to suck me up, you want to suck me up, you want to suck me up, let's get it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know that's nasty now. So it's like at what point you gonna grow out of that shit?
No, yeah, I totally agree. I 100% agree. I don't think that. I feel like I don't even want to talk anymore.
I ain't laughing at you.
I know you're not laughing at me. Oh God.
Maine always do this. He think everything I say is just crazy as hell. Like,
it's not. It's
no,
not good.
I mean, like, it's true.
Fine.
I mean, you're being straightforward. You're being honest, and I appreciate that. Thank you. It makes it like a whole lot easier to have a conversation about stuff like this. I mean, like, it's true. Like I feel like when you're younger, you do some fucking stupid ass shit. And I'm young, so like I know, like I had a kid at a very young age, and I don't think it was the smartest decision. But now that I'm in like a single mom dating and stuff, yeah, like I feel like I think a lot of people now let me say this. I feel like there's sometimes men can, I'm not going to say they're intimidated by me, but they look at me and they're like, what do you need me for? I pay my own bills. I have my own house. I have my own car. I have my own business. I take care of myself, take care of my child. I actually take care of my sister. And then like people that's around my age, they look at me and they're like, okay, like, what do you need me for? And I'm like, I don't need you. I would like to spend time with you. Like, I like to go on dates with you and stuff.
Into men. I think intimidated is a good word to use because I mean it's all the same thing when you really break it down though. But you run into men who really looking for a woman that don't got it all together. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's and that's bringing it back to being young and broke, you know.
And you know your dad.
Oh yeah, I know my dad.
That's a strike.
I don't fuck with him.
I'm telling you right now, that's a strike against you. You know your dad? Oh
yeah.
No, I don't.
You like she know her dad? Oh hell no. I can't manipulate her.
It's funny because I've heard that too.
I ain't saying we do that.
It's
I'm
true.
just saying we know men that do that.
My thing is like, yes, I do know my daddy, but do I fuck with him? No. So
you gotta lead off with that. I don't fuck with him. Yeah. Lead off with that, and then maybe things will go different.
No, no. But yeah, no, I mean, I think that just to go back to your question and everything, that like, do I feel like women are the new men in the world, as you said?
What does it mean? Like,
what does it mean?
You had a good,
I feel like it's a survival tactic, honestly, because there's a lot of men. Yeah, like there's a lot of men out there that literally want us to be stupid and need them instead of they want us to be stupid instead of being submissive. You know, like they want us to be so naive and be like, I need you, whatever. They don't want the input. Like my thing is submission comes from both sides. Like I have to, if we're going to be in a relationship, we have to have a partnership. I have to have say so. You can have say so. And that's how we have a great relationship. You can still be the man of the household. In my opinion, I was in a relationship for 3 years where I made the most money in the relationship. I still allowed him. Okay, pause. Woo.
Hey, cover it up for that
nigga. Get away from me.
Hey, this is the real alpha woman right here, man.
Yeah.
No,
but like,
she said I allowed him.
Make your muscles. Do it
I allowed him.
Get away from me.
I allowed him to go outside at 7 o'clock, right? I allowed him to cut the grass.
That nigga did what I said.
What he talking about? I'll bring the bacon home. No, fucking with him.
No, but like on some real shit, like I'm being serious. Like when I say like, I was in this space where when you making more money than somebody else, or like a significant amount more money than the other person, like you're just all like,
we get it.
LOL.
No,
yeah,
I like
you know, but you're just like, you know, like you're just like, I don't want the money to go towards that. I want the money to go towards this. So, but I was in the space of being like, okay, well, explain to me why. Like, give me the, you know,
Damn.
give me the.
Hey, sit down. Write down why right now.
I'm being
That's what your
serious.
parents do when you ask for a loan.
Trying to
Nigga,
tell
where's
you.
your business plan, nigga?
Look, I'm gonna give you $20 right now. Tell me why I need to spend that money. All right? What you talking about?
No, and I'm
Show
not
me
trying
your
to-
bank account and what you spent your money on
Hey,
the
you
last
see
30
this?
days.
Where yours?
God.
All right, write that damn statement. Stop playing with me, man.
I'm not like
Told you I was
I'm
home
not
2
trying to
hours
sound
ago.
mean or nothing, but like I'm being serious. Like I like when we were out in public and stuff, like he was like, you know, we were like the traditional relationship. Like he was the one that was, you know, open up the doors, whatever. He spoke and everything, and I kind of just stood there and just like let him talk or whatever. I didn't really like have any. I'm not gonna say so in the conversation, but I allowed him to be the man in the relationship, you know. But like
I get what you're saying.
you
though.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though, like, at the end of the day, we both, me and him knew.
But you didn't walk around acting like, hey, look, give me the bill. What you
Yeah.
gonna give me the-
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
I got what you're saying. I got
You
what
know,
you're saying.
like, we had a joint bank account, and it was my money being taken out. So when we would go out, he would use our joint card to pay and stuff because he wanted to be like, feel like, okay, cool, whatever, you know? So like, it wasn't like me robbing him from his man, because I knew that he enjoyed taking care of me, but he wasn't in the financial place where he could take care of me. So giving him like that sense until he can get back up, that's how it was for us for a little while and everything until we went our separate ways or whatever. But like, you know, like he would, I mean, not talk about sex, you know, but like, you know, when he wants to get, okay, cool, whoop, do it, let's do it, whatever. But like, it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I didn't.
I ain't gonna lie. Having sex when you broke, that shit crazy.
Why?
I can't have sex when I'm broke. I'm sorry.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you right, he's lying. That's number one. That's a
but
lie.
I've noticed that.
You're right, because I'm broke as fuck right now.
You're like, you know,
LOL.
But I ain't been having sex,
social media make it cool to not like when you broke, you shouldn't be thinking about sex. I don't care if I got negative $20,000.
But
I might want
I've
to get
noticed
off.
some guys are like
I
that.
can't
though.
get right, bro.
I don't
can't
know.
get right when
Like
I'm
my
broke,
thing is
dog.
like I feel like guys, and it's like goes back to what Steve Harvey said. Like I love that man. I know some people don't, but I love him to death. But
You
he
love
says
Lori
that,
Harvey
like,
too?
Steve Harvey.
who?
You love Lori Harvey too?
Yeah,
We'll
but
get,
like
we get into that in a second.
Oh
yeah,
shit.
no,
Yeah, let's get it.
We get
Go
into
ahead,
it in a second.
go ahead.
But
Get
like
to-
he says that like men have a financial clock and women have a biological clock. You know, like men have to have a certain amount of money
That's
to
a
want to
great- that's a
be.
great point. I
You
True
know,
man.
have
True
to be
man.
have a certain amount. A certain amount of money to be wanting to commit and be ready for a relationship seriously. And women are like, okay, I have this time. I'm ready now to have
Yep.
these kids and be committed and stuff like that. After like 35. 36, 37, 38. Oh my God, like I'm running out of time and stuff, you know?
You ever talk to a woman like we do a podcast, right? You talk to women and they got their own thing going on, like business wise, whatever. But they'll be still more interested in going on a date, linking up. We have to spend time together. And meanwhile, I'm like, I ain't got time. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do this.
Yes.
And it look like you neglecting, but it's like, no, my mind is on this.
Oh, for sure.
It's not that it's not on that, but it's like 60% on this. But it's vice versa for some women. They really yearn for that other companionship that they want that's gonna work itself out. But it ain't. This will though, but that ain't.
Yeah.
That's just my mindset though. But that makes sense.
I gotta deal with a woman that know like what I got going on because like, you know, I'm slick slow, bruh. Like I gotta do this every day.
funny.
I got to.
Yeah.
Like I gotta like everything she was saying, I feel that because I know people like that is okay. I feel like a relationship should be about love, of course. The majority of it, the big percentage, like 60% should be about love, but the rest has to be about business. And like as far as the business goes, I can't see myself like letting a woman take care of me because I have certain vices I never want that woman to question. Like
But why?
Because I have a real bad gambling problem. So I wouldn't feel comfortable having my gambling problem and asking you for $20.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to gamble.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
And
I'm going to gamble.
just so we clear,
I'm
this
gonna
is for
drink,
like
I'm gonna smoke
relationship
cigars.
stuff. Not
Well, yeah.
not just the average woman you've seen.
No,
'cause
I'm-
you guys
I'm-
really
yeah.
gonna trick on you.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna trick on
It's
you.
just
Whatever.
relationship.
No, yeah, no. I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. You don't have to mansplain it, but thank you.
That's what that's called, man.
I keep forgetting she's the alpha woman. My bad.
Hello.
She's
You
in the
Hold
club.
on, man.
She's in the
Man,
club.
explaining this kinda crazy.
I am never telling y'all shit again.
That's
Like,
a
y'all keep
lie.
bringing it
Hey,
up.
she said that
throwing it
last
in my
time.
face.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that's facts.
Mansplaining is crazy.
No,
I like
yeah. That's what
That's
he
a real
just
thing?
did. Yes, that's
That's
what he
what that
just
is?
Hey, can you make
did.
a sweatshirt mansplaining? I like that. And then put mansplaining. I like that.
Mansplain.
All
That's
right,
what
so
he
what
just
about the girl that be
did.
like, when somebody like kick a field goal and she be like, "Was that a 3-pointer?" And you be like, "Nah, shawty, like this football. You talking about basketball?"
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
but if I didn't ask you, like, why are you telling me? Like, I knew exactly what you were talking about. And then he comes over. Yes, when did it?
No,
I know.
I'm just making
Okay,
sure.
so that's mansplaining.
I'm making sure because
Okay.
what happens is like he might come on and say another example. Cause last week you said something different. You was like, you got a girl for this, got a girl for not you saying you have one, but
Yeah.
And I'm saying like
Yeah.
just so you know. In a relationship,
Oh, you
that's
want
how
me
you
to
look,
repeat
looking.
that?
No. I was just saying because you explained something totally different than last time. I don't want to watch last time and be like, this was different what he said last time. So I'm like, yo, in a relationship, you feel that way.
So you're explaining to the audience, not me.
Yeah. I'm just kind of. But you know what I'm saying, right? And then if you talking to this, if you were just in your bag talking to multiple girls, it's fine. I don't care if you spend money. It's my girl. But my girl, I need to make sure I'm this and that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's also like a level of vulnerability I wanted to bring out too. That you have to be with a partner. Like I feel like a lot of people. I'm not gonna say generalize just to men, but I feel like a lot of people aren't ready to be in a serious committed relationship because they're afraid to be vulnerable with the person. Like you're afraid to open up and say, hey, I have a gambling problem instead of just trying to get better and trying to be like, hey, like I really want to get better at this and not gamble. You rather just being like, I'm just not even going to tell you. I'm not going to ask you for nothing. Like, don't question me about this, whatever, but just understanding what the problem is. Trusting your partner to love you through it, help you through it is what the big picture is because it's like a partnership. This is going to be your life partner forever and always. So they need to know every fucking thing about you, pretty much. Only that person needs to know everything. That's your better half. So, in my opinion.
In theory, I guess, too, you, us, if you come to a consensus, let me know, Slim, if I'm tripping. When you think about women being the new men, it's more so... women, it's a survival tactic for one, but it's because it's a gap there, a void there where men aren't being men, so women are just having to take on that role as well.
Absolutely.
Not so to speak, not saying like, well, because men like to talk to multiple people, women are now talking to multiple people. It's just something that you grow into. It's a survival tactic. It's just a void there, so you're doing whatever.
Absolutely. Okay. I know for me, when I'm dating someone and I see that they stop talking to me because they want to get focused. And I'm like, they want to get focused, super focused, whatever. And I'm just like, you done sucked me dry from like all my emotions, all the time or whatever. Oh. And now you want to get focused and stuff. So I think women are tired of...
Focus like what?
Like focus like, I need to get in my bag. I need to get focused. I need to focus on myself. And that's the excuse every single time. So I think women are just tired of that whole, I just need to work on myself. Okay, cool. I'm gonna work on myself and I'm gonna get in my bag. And then you see me, I'm doing better than you. And you're like, hold the fuck up. How did you do? We could have done it together, And some people don't even want to invest in other people. Like they see it. My thing is like, I saw my mother struggle, so why should I? That's how I feel. I saw my mother struggle, so why should I? I'm trying to break the generational curses. My mom got with in my opinion, a man that was emotionally and financially immature because she fell in love. I don't want to look stupid and be a housewife in love while my man is out there blowing money and he's coming home because he ain't got no money and now he's upset and he wants to fight and screw with me. Hell fucking no, I'd rather be alone.
So also to your point, that's a good point you just made. It's not only just a void there. You think that women being the new men also come from childhood. I didn't say trauma. I hate using that word, but childhood. Just like seeing
absolutely
and trying to break
being selective, being very very selective.
I like that.
Yeah, just waiting longer because back then it was like get married as fast as you can,
or being selective instead of getting picked.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of all of this.
I like your
so it's not really the women or the new men. It's just the more that's like we're waiting for the man. We're just waiting for you guys to like grow up, and being like, hey, like this is what, because my thing is like, I know for me, I know what I want. Like even like just recently I was dating someone and he wasn't giving me anything. And I was just like, I literally told him like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm getting kind of bored because of these reasons. And instead of him like being like, okay, like let me show you, he was like, oh, you're right, I am doing that. My bad. And I was like, I'm gonna go because I'm not gonna waste my time trying to raise you, grow you to be the man that I want. I want you to be the man that I fall in love with, not the I mold you into this man. Now I'm falling in love. The fuck, I'm not doing it.
That's another. See, she's doing great because that's another example of a woman being a man. Because when men don't want to be somewhere, they just leave. Like, all right, you're not doing this. All right, hold down. You know, like women sometimes they be like, they'll kind of stay and I hate to say plead, but sometimes plead like, yo, can you just please just. All right, well, just do this then. Open my door at least. Damn, all right, can you open my door for me?
Yep.
Then they'll stay, you know. But that's.
I'm still stuck on her talking about like how she took care of a nigga because like.
Oh my God.
I ain't never had nobody take care of me. I want somebody to take care of me too.
They ain't love you, bro.
I want someone to take care of me too. I'm over this shit, man. I told myself that I would never, ever, 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 ever do it again. I've never do that shit.
She spoke about it so great. I thought it went great. I guess it didn't go that well.
No, I was so drained. Like my thing is like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I am a person that I'm gonna try to make it work. You know, if I feel like this is the relationship, like to be totally honest, it's about transparency. I got pregnant. I didn't want to have the baby, but it was already too late for me. So I was 21. I was in the relationship. It was like, so I got pregnant and then I was like, we weren't together. And I thought the only way for us to work was to be together. You know, he showed me attributes, personality traits that I was like, this is not my person at all. But I tried. I tried to build him up to the man that I wanted him to be. He could not do that for many reasons. And we both decided to go our separate ways. Was it a messy separate way? Yes. But we both decided like, hey, this shit ain't gonna work out. Like, you obviously want something else. And he obviously, I didn't know what the fuck he wanted for real. Like, he was complacent. I'm not a complacent person. I like to grow and I like to expand. He was like, I'm happy with who I am and what I do and stuff. And I'm like, really? Because you're not doing shit, you know? And I would have these conversations with him.
I love Alpha women, man.
But like, I would have these conversations because I cared. Because my thing is like, if I did not care, then I would not. I'm not gonna say correct you, but put in like corrective criticism. I'm like, I used to be like, hey babe, like I saw this, you know, like maybe you should do this with her. Oh, I know what I'm doing. I got it. Okay. A couple months go down. Oh shit, you was right. How did you know that? Well, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Just because, you know, like. Women have these special things called intuition. You should listen to it. Men don't have it. So like, this is why we work well together. We're going to see things observant. Men are observant too, but we're going to see things that you're not going to see.
That intuition goddamn me to be a little fucked up sometimes. Though.
Who?
With women.
Oh yes, when it's drowned with drugs, alcohol, sex abuse, trauma, undealt trauma, not going to
therapy. Got a point.
Yeah, like when you have.
You know what's crazy about women? When you have sex with a woman, it don't matter what y'all situation is.
Yeah.
When you have sex with a woman, for the next 2 days, she loves you.
Oh, for sure.
Till she sees like, damn, this nigga still on the same shit he was on the day before we had sex.
Oh, for sure.
It takes 2 days for that shit to goddamn get over with though.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
I love that delusion though. That's the favorite.
You're toxic.
You're
fucking toxic.
That's my favorite part about women. I love that shit.
No, I feel like we're not even gonna go into that now. No. That's bad. That's very bad.
It is?
Being delusional over someone? Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree with you.
And the fact that you love it is toxic. Yeah. Because you're just like, ooh.
I ain't gonna call it love. I just like it a little bit.
Well, my bad. You like it. It's a little toxic. In my opinion, it's a little toxic. But that's okay.
Probably is.
Yeah. I'm not calling you a toxic person, but I'm just saying that is a toxic trait that somebody can have, you know? Yeah. But you're not toxic.
I like that shit a little bit.
I don't know. The face he's making is.
No, I think he like it a lot.
I like that shit a little bit.
He said, I love that shit.
like, oh, you like me and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, who don't like to be liked?
No, I totally agree with you. I feel like it's really nice when you like, I know for me, like off rip, like if we like say that we do what we do or whatever, and I've like say it's a one night stand, I'm not gonna be like, oh my God, I'd be like, yo, that was crazy, but like keep it pushing. But if I'm like having a conversation, we've been dating for a couple months, we waited, and then you put it down on me, I'm gonna be a little fucked up. I'm gonna be like, that might be my husband.
And that's what I'm talking about. I like.
Yeah, but
That's
then,
what I
you know,
like.
but I also feel like niggas, I hate y'all. Not y'all, but I hate the fact that y'all be showing y'all best selves the first couple months, and then right when we give you the cootie cat, is y'all be coming out with like y'all come out like your true selves, like real fucked up. I'll be like,
And that's what I'm talking about.
I'm like, oh my God, he doesn't wash his ass.
Women don't have penises, so they don't understand.
I don't get it.
How
I ain't gonna
penis
agree with
works.
that, but from your theory, what I will say is, I'm not promoting that you might do this though, but if y'all know that mathematics,
Yeah.
just give it up earlier.
Why?
If you want the true self, and you 2 months in, you 3 months in, and now you in love already. You know what I'm saying?
No,
maybe not
crazy.
love, but you
'Cause
know what I'm
my-
That's a
saying. though?
crazy theory. I got you though. I
No,
got you.
that's
Why would you wait 2 months then? Like why you wait to like me more? It's gonna be hard if you leave me if you like me more.
That's true. That's
Let
valid.
me smash and go, and then
Nah,
you see
I'm gonna
why.
be honest though. If
I ain't saying that's gonna happen.
I'm
if
not
I
gonna
like,
do that.
If I like really like you, like
Mm-hmm.
after
might
we
wait 2
had
months anyway,
sex,
though,
I'm gonna
so.
still feel the same way.
Yeah.
But like if it was just a game, then it's just a game.
Some people are really fucked up. They will do that. Like they're like, oh, you're waiting to have sex. Like they'll wait, and then they'll be like, boom, and it's like you're crazy. I'm kid you not. They're crazy.
What's the waiting thing though? Have you ever did that before? Like
Me?
was on some like I'm
She's like
celibate.
Steve Harvey.
So,
No, not
I
Steve Harvey.
love Steve
90
Harvey.
day thing. 90 days.
Yeah.
so
Think
was
like a
you
man.
was you on that 90-day shit before?
I have. Yes, I have done it.
Why?
Yeah.
Explain this to me.
It was when I just got a relationship with my baby father, and I met this guy, and it was like immediately in my head, we like, I think that he thought the same thing too, but like immediately we like clicked. It was great, and I was like, no, like I can't jump from a relationship, whatever. So I was like, okay, like let me just get to know you. We talked from April until like June or July, like the end of June going into July, and then we were intimate with each other. And I just think like me, I'm a I cannot say that word, conversationalist. So like conversations like really turn me on. Like I like having conversations with people. I like having like really like deep conversations with people because I was like, damn, the way you think, like, ooh, I love that shit. But so we used to just have conversations about like all these crazy things. So when it like led up to like our moment and stuff, it was like, boop. I like it because like it makes it better, in my opinion. It makes it better. And I didn't know that until like I did like the 30-day rule, but I didn't know that I was doing it. I was just like, I just want to wait a little bit longer. I just want to wait. Because I really liked him. I liked him a lot though. So, but is it weird? Like, y'all don't judge me, but like, I will wait for a guy that I really like. If I don't like you, I'm be like,
and what exactly are we waiting on?
sex.
But if you don't
What
like
about
it, if you don't like you, what does that mean? Because you didn't say what it meant. If I don't like you, what?
I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I guess. Like, but that
That's
was
crazy.
I don't. But okay, that's just me.
Not crazy, not you. I'm
But
just
that's
saying
just
that's
me.
crazy.
Like I just be like, oh, you want to have sex or whatever, and I'd be like, okay. Like that was like, I used to do that. I'm trying not to do that anymore. I'm in a different space now. But y'all don't judge
I
me.
think that's why some guys be assholes on purpose now too. They want to not be liked because I think sometimes women like you. They go slower and just I don't know.
No, if
reset
you're, like,
and do
being-
other crazy stuff.
No, if you're being an asshole, that's different. I'm not gonna be
Nah,
like,
but-
oh, he called me a bitch. I'm gonna suck his dick. Like, no, that's fucking no.
I've seen Stranger
works
Things.
sometimes.
I've seen Stranger
No.
Things.
I was just about to say that word sometimes.
No. I'm just saying
be
like
amazed.
when I was like probably like when I was like 21, like if I didn't like a guy or whatever, like I really wasn't like fucking with him, but I was like, oh, he cute in the face or whatever, I might just be like, fuck him and then be like dip or whatever. But like now I'm just like, oh, okay, like I need to be more like selective because like I like now believe in like, you know, energies. Like I don't want to gain like a bad energy like inside of me and stuff like that, you know, especially like the last guy I dated. Jesus, like that was.
Speaking of all that stuff you just mentioned, like you mentioned Steve Harvey and then we
Yeah.
said something Lori Harvey. What do you like about her? Not saying there's nothing to like. I'm just asking.
Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna say that I like
I
her.
thought you was a fan of her.
I like her fashion. I think her fashion is super cute.
She make clothes?
No, I think like how she dresses is super
What she do?
cute.
She just his
She
daughter.
just lives. She just exists. I love it.
But she just his daughter. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's the daughter. She has a makeup line. That's all that I know. She has a makeup line, but I like her. I like no, she doesn't have a makeup line. She has a skincare line. So that's where she makes her money. I believe so. But also like the fact that like she's in Pilates and stuff. Like I do Pilates as well.
What is that? What's that? It's food.
Pilates is a fitness. You are so funny.
No,
Pilates is fitness. Like, so
Okay.
like, it's just like when you get on like these like, it's called formers, like these beds, and you put your like, you ever see like in the movies, like people like lay on the bed and they kick their feet up and they go, boo, 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 boo. That's Pilates.
So that was just exercising.
Yeah, that's exercising.
Okay,
Yeah, it is.
It's
But
called Pilates,
but it's called
it's like aerobics and shit.
yeah.
Gotcha. Aerobics. Okay, it's a fancy word for aerobics.
Yeah, so like I like her.
taco or something.
I think that she is probably misunderstood because she's young and she's dated a lot of people, and a lot of people that she's dated are like have like a huge platform and stuff. Because like most people, like for example me, like you won't know that how many people I date unless I tell you. But if you're like if you come from a person that's famous and you're dating famous people, like of course she's a gorgeous fucking woman. Like who wouldn't want to date her? Number one, you know. And then it's like people see and they judge her and offer that. And yeah, like she broke Michael B. Jordan's heart.
She did? That's a true thing. He said that?
Lame, man.
He said that?
No,
No, I'm saying he said that though? He said she said it
he
heartbroken?
did not. He
Oh.
did not. No one said that. No one stated that. But like, did they break up? Yes. But it's like, you know, this young girl, because I feel like a lot of people perceive it as this young girl, like, you know, playing all these like, you know,
How old
grown
is she?
men. She's the same age as me. She's 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
We never played the Michael B. Jordan clip neither.
yeah, I was waiting for it. I was honestly waiting.
Yeah, nah, when you're around real podcasters, shit just go left. And
Oh, no,
we
you're
went to some
good.
real
You're
stuff.
good. I'm
Nah,
not tripped
we
out
gonna,
about it.
We're going to play it. Hold up.
Because I'm nosy.
Y'all know how these ads go. All right, here we go. Interview with him, and I forgot the young
We
lady's
go way
name.
back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay?
Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. Michael B. Jordan calls out.
You didn't play the whole thing. But anyway, so you see, he said a corny kid, right?
Yeah.
You didn't get to see his face, but
He ain't really say nothing after that. He
Nah,
just
he's-
started acting weird and started
he said,
dapping
yeah,
niggas up behind
but no,
him.
he
and-
said yeah. If you look at his manner, he said yeah, and he nudged like, nah, it's cool. Go ahead with your interview. Like he just wanted to say, hey, look,
Yeah.
you know, you said I was corny. This is what I think it was. This is my opinion. You know how you feel about that. I'm gonna just break it down. So I think, from my opinion, what I think happened was she said we go way back. So since you want to say that, let's also say when we went way back, you wasn't really cool. You said I was corny. Remember that?
yeah.
So I'm thinking, I
Yeah.
don't think he flexed on you. He's just like, hey, remember the corny kid, right? Then she said something. He just looked. He's like, nah, go ahead, do your thing. Like he been nudged, like, it's all right, just do your thing. Just make sure you know. I remember you said I was corny.
LOL.
That was it. It wasn't like he said the corny kid, right? Fuck, I ain't doing your interview. You walk off. No,
Yeah.
he gave us. She asked a question. He answered the question. He didn't make no other
He had
faces.
bad energy though, bro.
It seems bad because he I don't think that's bad energy. He just all he said was
It's bad energy.
no, her energy is bad because it's false. Like you saying we go way back. No, we don't.
Yeah.
You didn't fuck with me. We didn't go way back. You go
Yeah.
way back.
I mean, they went to school together.
No. Yeah, but that's not something he would say. Like
Yeah.
that's a stat to her. It's not a stat to me no more. It was a stat when I was in school with you. It's not a stat
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
See, man, I view that totally different. I view that as like I was just telling y'all downstairs. When you grow up and you bully somebody, they can't wait to shit on you, my nigga.
Oh,
they
for
can't
sure.
wait to pull up in the goddamn 645 with the Dayton's on that motherfucker and be like, look at your bum ass nigga. You was in school, goddamn, smoking weed and shit. Look at you now, nigga. Bum ass nigga. You goddamn work at Walmart and shit, nigga. I'm over here. I got the goddamn BMW truck, nigga. Stupid ass nigga. They can't wait to do that type of shit. And that's why when I had kids, I'm going to teach my kids, like, bro, don't bully niggas, bro. Trust me, bro. They can't wait to grow up and get in the interview and be like, corny nigga, right? You interviewing me.
He didn't say that though. He didn't say that. But
That's how I took it,
No,
bro.
yeah.
I wonder though, because if she got a platform, I wonder if she ever spoke on that. And
That's
said,
the lady that used to be on Horrible Decisions, right?
I don't know that. I don't watch that show. I'm not a girl. No respect. I'm sorry. A woman. But I don't do no chick
Girl
stuff
is
like that.
fine.
No, I don't do that. But nah, I don't know if she was. And if she was, she probably said it on air.
She probably did.
So people act like he said it like when they was in high school. Oh, you corny in 10th grade. He just remembered it now.
Yeah.
She probably said it on a platform that he caught wind of it. You know what I'm saying? And then he probably remembered that. Like, oh, okay. He probably walked in that line just to make sure he said, hey, remember I was corny, right? She
I
probably
had a
said
different
it.
upbringing, though. Like, niggas with braids was cool.
I don't know why he was corny, but like I said, I wasn't in school with him either. but
Michael
they all from Jersey. They're from that
B.
same
Jordan
area.
Looked a little different
Back then, We watched Wire.
Because I even like
Hardball.
Yeah. I thought he was always cute though, and you know people have to grow into their facial features. Like I don't know, I like weird looking niggas. Honestly, like I'll just that's just me though. But
it's
like
the earthiness of you.
Is it though?
Nah, earthy girls love weird and ugly guys.
I do though. Like
shout out
my friend. No,
what's wrong with you, bro?
I see Trues today. I see Trues today, and I just started joking on him.
What is wrong with you, bro?
I started joking on him about his shorts and shit. Like I was like, bro, I think Trues, like you know how Doug Funny had a closet.
Shut up. Nah.
I was like, Trues got a secret layer. He press a button and he be like, yeah, this is where my thigh high shorts are.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
You're such a messed up person. Anyways, yeah, he looked a little different, you know, but I feel like he grew up, got a little muscle, and everybody's like, oh my God, Michael B. Jordan. And I'm like, yeah, Michael B. Jordan's always been cute, you know? In my opinion, I thought he was always cute.
You could be cute and corny, though. You could be both.
Yeah.
Cute and corny.
No, I feel like people say corny as in what's his name? Russell Wilson? Yeah, the football player. Mm-hmm. They think that he's corny because like he's sweet to his wife and stuff. Like he's sweet to his wife. Like people like Future's like, oh that nigga's corny, and I'm like, but I think that's why
they think he's corny because he's not Future and Future's cool. So and you think the opposite of cool is corny.
Yeah.
And that's some weird shit. I never thought bro was corny. I didn't tell
until they start
Russell Wilson. I never thought he was corny until they start comparing him to Future. And now I'm gonna be honest with you. Now in my head I'm like, oh yeah, bro, lame.
But that's not
like
true.
He's not. Though.
He's not though.
We don't know. We just know he's the opposite of.
My thing is like, but like, why is Future like hot shit though?
Tell us, Slim.
Well,
it's a deep breath for me.
Nah, like
that's how you breathe.
Niggas just look up the Future, but like.
Yeah, but like
niggas look up the Future on some weird shit because Future is like the definition of like the same way with Lori Harvey. He's the definition of like I date the bad girls and I don't care about them. But bro obviously do.
He obviously does.
He's obviously a hopeless romantic also.
Very much. That's corny. The fact that you like lost everybody, got nobody.
I'm not a Future fan. Like, when it comes to
I'm not a Future fan. I think that like disrespectful ass niggas are corny. Like the baby. I think he's corny as fuck. Honestly.
I agree with you.
Yeah. I think it's because when you think you just bad, like, oh, dude, you talk about all the hurtful, violent shit that you do.
Be in is his fault though.
Oh, no. I don't think that's not where I'm coming from at all either. But there's sometimes
I'm talking about just strictly with women. I don't think every situation he be in is his fault. I just think he handles it in a corny manner.
Oh, for sure. Me too. Yeah. I think
it's because he's corny. Like, you know, he don't know another way.
That's probably the reason.
Yeah, and
because like I just like a girl wild and I just call the police. Like I'm not going live to get the evidence. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's corny shit. That's what I'm saying. That's super. To me, that's corny. I'm just like,
I will call the police.
But y'all liked him for a long. I'm saying women. Just saying women. I'm putting women all together.
You ain't like the baby?
Never. I mean, at first.
You don't like short niggas?
Y'all better stop it.
You don't like short niggas?
Crazy.
Who?
Short niggas.
Short niggas, yeah.
She's earthy. Right. They love short and ugly.
Man, she liked the baby, man.
I know she did.
No. Pause. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of remind me of one of my exes, and
she like that nigga.
Pause. Can I?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Like he reminded me of one of my exes, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And then when I started to like get to know him, I was like, "Oh, he doesn't take no shit. Whoop de woo, cool, whatever."
That nigga a killer.
He called a body. 2007.
It's so stupid. And then I saw how he was with like people, like his fans and people, and how he responded. I was like, "Oh, he's just mean," and I was like, "I don't like him anymore." And then I saw how he was with his recent baby mama, and I was like, "Wow, he's a fucking ass." And I was like, I don't like him. Yeah. So I don't like listen to his music or support him. But that's just me.
Damn. Hey, it happened, bro. You got what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. LOL.
Damn. You slapped one fan for slapping your phone. Now folks is like, nah, you mean, nigga.
Yeah. They in the body.
Yeah. No, I just think that he's a mean person. I feel like there's many people out there, like, excuse me for saying this, that are shooters and they're killers, but they're nice.
That was wild.
I love that. That's dope.
But they're like genuinely like nice.
This that'd have been perfect. Shooters and killers.
Yeah. You know, but they're like like very kind spirited people. He's an evil man. That's just me. Like I just feel like his spirit just gives off like you enjoy hurting people, don't you? Like you sicko. But there's some people that's all like I had to do it. You know.
I completely agree with you though.
No, because he said he think that same way about him.
Yeah.
He said that years ago.
No, yeah, and I think that I do think that because there's some people that's out there. It's like, yo, I had to do it. I had to hurt this person or whatever, or to get into a situation where I was alive. But they're a kind-hearted person, you know.
I'm not gonna go too deep on the baby because I got 30,000 videos on my channel about him.
Oh.
But he's definitely the remember when I caught that body in 2014 ass nigga.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's definitely that.
Oh, for
nigga.
sure, 100%. I totally agree.
Yeah,
totally agree.
And them type of niggas is just you got to be careful with them niggas because they will take advantage of every opportunity, even when you're not watching.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what's up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because if it's
then
just,
shoot that guy
it's my word against yours.
Yeah.
And you gotta watch niggas like that.
Yeah.
That shit is scary.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scary thing about life.
Yep. I'm so glad my suburban ass doesn't have to deal with that type of stuff.
Oh, that shit happens in the birds too, though.
I'm just joking.
Don't get him started. You know it's Miles Wonder right here.
Oh yeah, bruh. See, I moved to the burbs in like 03.
Yeah.
So like, and I ain't even know like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was gonna be like on some Fresh Prince shit. I ain't know this shit was gonna be like this. I thought the burbs was really like, bruh, the school I went to looked like Euphoria.
Oh really?
It was just like that.
You watch that show, don't you?
I fucking love that shit, man.
I hate that show because I grew up like that.
Oh, yeah, no. It reminds me of my high school that I went to when I lived in Massachusetts, and it's like triggering, and I'm like, oh fuck, like that's literally what I went through. Kid you not. So yeah, no, I get it. Totally get it. 100% get it.
It was weird, and you know the white boy with the low cut that kind of act like slow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. His brother had got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I'm that nigga on the show.
You're so funny. I feel like I don't even know.
Nah, as far as all the gay stuff on the show.
Yeah, that's you don't know.
That was going on in the school I went to.
You seen that homeless?
Oh, yeah.
You seen that homeless guy on the road with that sign saying willing to do anything except gay stuff?
No.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it.
Wait, today?
I don't know. Yesterday they posted it. He's in Gus out there. He said willing to do anything for work except gay stuff. I said, hey man, you gotta be firm. You know with your delivery. Hey, I do that, but I ain't right now. I ain't.
That is so funny.
That's insane.
I might lick the street, but I ain't licking no man ass.
Do you want to come do hair with me? Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'll pay you. Like,
Would you let him be like your shampoo girl?
Yeah.
I like, and I'm not trying to. Like, I don't know if all earthly girls are like that, but earthly girls, that nigga save the world too. That's you need them like that.
I love that though, because I used to be like that when I was young. Till the world showed me what time it is. I was like,
you showed them what time it was, huh?
What do you mean by that?
Nah, like my mama got these crazy stories about how when I was young, like we'll see homeless people and I'd be like, can they come home with us? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I always was like that until like I turned like, really, I lived here from when I was 4 to 7, and I started seeing like what the fuck really going on. Because where I stayed at before that, it was a little town with just 200 people. Mm-hmm. And like I had like this innocent ass understanding of life. Then I moved here. We stayed off of Tobacco Road, and I was like, "Oh,
Richmond County."
Yeah, I
got real out there.
Life is rough.
Yeah,
life is real rough.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, I'm glad that you figured it out at a young age. I had to figure out like now. It sucks, honestly. Yeah.
Hey, you was my thing all the time, and I said I gave this homeless guy $50. Mm-hmm. I told you to cash out me next day $20.
For real?
I gave it to him Cash App. I gave him $50 Cash App. I don't know why. I don't know. I was in a generous mood. I don't know what happened. Just gave him $50. So next day, I was sitting on the sofa with my daughter. I was like, I shouldn't do that, huh? Because he might request it. I swear to God, 10 minutes later, he requested it. I just declined it. Mm-hmm. How about they be tagging him on Facebook? Like he's like a known person that be doing this stuff. Like just
for real.
I guess he walked back and forth to A-Town and be asking me for money. Him and his girl all day.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Major Flavor Bank.
Yeah, they do be doing that. Yeah, they do be doing that.
Let's get him on the podcast. I want to ask him about that.
Okay.
Not we're gonna be in a good way. Not like in a joking way.
Kid Joe knows them. We can definitely
get him
on the podcast.
I don't want Kid Joe involved. I just want. Okay.
Yeah, I got you. But yeah, homeless people do that, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, like Damo was asking me yesterday because we was standing in
Thinking
front of
about
Damo
Damo,
crib.
thinking about homeless people. That's funny.
Because he lives downtown. He lives downtown
I know
with the
you
homeless
told me.
people. But bro, one day
With the homeless people, they own downtown. They own downtown. What's your address?
God.
I'm in downtown homeless.
Downtown homeless.
Nah, but bro, one day we came out his crib and like, you know, we was upstairs drinking, just having a good day, came out the crib, and I just so happened my car is parked like towards Green Street. And I just so happened to look to the right and it's a crackhead up under my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? I run into the car and I'm like, man, what the fuck is you doing? And it's a woman, but she didn't have no hair. So I thought it was a man when I was running up. And like I grabbed her and she was like, please don't hurt me. And I'm not about to touch no woman, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I just pushed her and was like, man, you trying to steal my fucking Cadillac converter? You know what I'm saying? And she like, I'm so sorry, just give me some money. And I got there and was like, man, get the fuck on. I got mad as fuck. Yeah. But yesterday, she came up to me and asked me for $2. And I said, I shouldn't give you this shit because you tried to steal my fucking Cadillac converter. But I gave it to her anyway. And Damo was like, damn, bro, you really gonna give somebody some money? They tried to goddamn steal your Cadillac converter? I was like, bro, like, she homeless and shit. Like, I done been in situations she in. So I know, like, what kind of mindset she in. That shit ain't personal.
Yeah.
That shit just what she got going on.
That's a good story. I thought it was going to end with you just pushing her. And I was like, okay, we told the story for it. I like that story.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. But you know what's crazy? I snapped on Damo because it was a homeless nigga. And he goddamn was asking us for a favor, but he wouldn't tell us the favor. And he was acting weird. And Damo, like, was real rude to him. And I was going to beat Damo ass because I was like, hey, bro, like, only difference between you and that nigga is, like, 2 weeks.
Chill out, bro.
Nah, for real. Like, only difference is 2 weeks. So don't treat people like that, bro.
Stupid, man.
And come to find out, bro had a pocket full of money. He just was banned from the store because he stole from the store before. And I was like, see, bro, you broke as hell. Bro got way more money than you. What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck me wrong with these niggas, man.
That is so funny.
Yeah, man. Look, this was dope. It's a good conversation. I like this. You think it was good, right?
Yeah. Can I come back again?
Definitely. Of course.
For sure.
Yeah.
But before we get off, what's our answer on Michael B. Jordan? Is he corny or not?
He's corny.
I don't think he's corny.
But he's corny, but it's not because of what he did in the red carpet. He's just a corny guy. You heard that? You seen that video of him rapping that one time?
Yeah, that's
corny.
what lame as
He's
hell.
corny. He's corny.
Hey, that shit was lame as hell,
He's corny.
bro.
He's corny. But
why you say he not corny?
He could be
though?
cool. He could be cute and sexable and still be corny. He's corny.
I don't know. I don't think that he's corny. I think corny is like what I mentioned about the baby, you know? To me, that's what corny is. So I don't see him. I see he's goofy. Yeah, he's a little quirky, you know, nerdy.
So you'll talk to him, you'll date him?
Oh, for sure. Mm-hmm.
One more thing, too.
Yes.
What the fuck is up with y'all women and like y'all new sex symbols? Like every other week y'all got a new sex symbol. Like first it was Buddy that's in the movie Michael B. Jordan. Then it was Lamar from BMF. Like what's up with these sex symbols? Because my nigga Maine, he like niggas like DMX. But for some reason y'all got a new sex symbol.
Hold on, say that again. I like what? What are you talking about?
Bro, last episode you said you like DMX. You got dogs and shit. Like
I said women like DMX. Nigga, I never said I like DMX.
Oh, I thought you liked them. My bad, bro.
I mean, I don't really like. Personally, I like Michael B. Jordan because his body looks great. He is Michael B. Jordan, but I only have a crush on Michael B. Jordan. I've always had a crush. I always had a crush on Michael B. Jordan.
Bro.
Yeah, I just like him.
So you don't like these other niggas? Like,
all right, you mentioned them. I don't even know who these people are.
Oh,
you think you watch BMF? You watch BMF?
DMX?
BMF.
Who's BMF?
Hey, that's a clip. Make that a clip.
Blowing money fast. You ain't never heard of that group?
Big Meech.
No. Promise you.
Terry.
No.
Charles.
No.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy? Girls like her was like the girls that was my girlfriends growing up.
That didn't
like,
know
I
anything?
only like girls who didn't like, who like really grew up in the suburbs and didn't know none of that type of shit.
Promise you.
They was always my girlfriends.
No, promise you I don't know. Like Jasmine makes fun of me all the time because she's like, you don't know? I'm like, no, girl, I've never seen the movie, never. Like I just
you ever seen Juice?
I did actually.
I fucking hate that movie.
Oh, what? I thought it was pretty good.
It's not for corny people. No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah, man.
Seen Paid in Full?
Mate.
Who?
Paid in Full?
No, but I just recently watched Friday. Yeah.
What day you watched it?
Like in January. I think it was in January.
What made you watch it though?
everybody kept telling me to watch it for years, and I was just like,
What,
one
25
day,
years?
and I was like,
they just started. Nigga,
yeah, and I was like,
you seen Friday?
What'd you think about it?
It was all right. It wasn't
Oh,
like
hell no. That's crazy.
It wasn't like everyone just like
Bro,
talk
she
about
grown
it.
watching that shit though, so it's like
tough,
different.
It's not, to me, I didn't think it was funny. I was just like, Like, I feel like if I watched it when I was like high, I probably would be like, yo, this is the
I was
funniest
about to
shit
ask
ever.
you that. Like, have you ever smoked weed before? Because like,
Yes.
see, when we watched it, we never smoked weed before.
Yeah, we looked at it like a kid's like lens and stuff. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get high, watch it, talk about if I ever smoked weed before. Yes.
Nah, but I'm saying like it's different, like watching it and you never smoke. So it's like your ideal of like what smoking is like, ew, you smoke, you get high. Like,
oh no,
so
I
when
just
you watch
like I didn't get it. Like everyone hyped it up so much, and I watched it and I was like, oh, like I feel like if I just watched it on my own, I'd probably been like, oh, this is so funny, you know. But I was just like, I don't.
But you also got to think of like, say, people think so different when they older. Because watching it at that age, all you see is two really corny niggas that would just sit in front of the house all day and smoke instead of trying to find his money.
Yeah,
they smoked all day.
Yeah,
that's why it's great though. 'Cause it's just two bum ass niggas like just going through the day.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That's why Baby Boy is cool too, because it's like this bum ass niggas.
Well, Baby Boy is way more relatable to most people because that's like a lifestyle. Him being a bum was a lifestyle.
It's weird.
Well, Craig he had a job. You know, he had a messed up Friday.
Yeah.
Baby Boy, what's his name? Baby Boy, what's his name?
Tyrese Gibson.
No, what's his name in the show? Jody.
Jody.
Jody he's a certified bum. He's a licensed bum.
But you know who was worse than Jody? Pete.
No, you know how he wasn't worse? He knew he was a bum. Jody, you could not tell Jody wasn't no bum. Jody thought he was a man.
Have you seen Baby Boy?
He was that person like, you know how the podcast say women this, woman that. He thought they supposed to submit to him. What you doing?
LOL.
What your nigga? I stole my car, Jody.
But let me tell you something, and I know we're getting off, but please let me tell you something about Baby Boy that I love. Baby Boy showed me that it don't matter what you got going on, how broke you is. If you can goddamn hit that cootie cat right, a woman will love you and let you drive her car and just fuck her life up.
Well, they do that if you're not doing it right.
People
sometimes.
do that now. Like that's like 75%.
Nah, Jody told her like get your ass in there and clean up and make them tacos. And
she told y'all made y'all scientific thing. You got 2 days after having sex. You got 2 days to just kind of.
I didn't say that.
You said 100% agree. Put it back in the clip later on. She said 100% agree.
I do.
It is 2 days.
Like
it's
if
2
it's
days.
like
Oh, it's levels to it. It's levels.
No, it's not levels. It's like if we were talking for a while, yes. 2 days. Woo, like I'm delusional. I am.
Chef for 2 days making tacos.
Yeah.
Cleaning up.
I'm not gonna lie. I am that person. Like, unfortunately, oh God, let me not expose myself, but I am that person. Like, if I really like someone, my mom tells me all the time. She's like, you gotta stop being people's wife. I'd be like, Mom, I don't know. Like, I kid you not. I've only been in 3 serious relationships. My first boyfriend, I was in high school. We dated for not high school, college. I lied. We were in college. We dated for almost 2 years. And, college, we both broke. We ain't got no money for real. I was doing his laundry and stuff. Like, it was never I never felt like I was being used or whatever. My second relationship was my baby daddy. We moved in together. We was playing house, essentially, And then my third relationship, there was the guy that I was just talking about. Like, I waited X amount of time, almost 3 months, and then we were intimate with each other and stuff. And he spent almost every day at my house, and I was cooking, doing his laundry, whatever.
Before you gave him the box?
Before I gave him? No, it was after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out if I respect
before.
him or not.
No. Before, no. No. But yeah, it was, and then so when I like someone, that's my love language. For me, that's my love language. It's being like, oh, I want to cook for you and make you food and give you food, boom, whatever. Because I like you eating my food and telling me you love it. Because if you don't tell me you like eating my food, we're gonna have an issue.
Man, what do girls tell you your love language is?
Bro, all right, let's go.
No. Just answer for real. What do girls tell you your love language is?
I want to ask them kind of quiet. I don't know.
Okay, because they tell me mine is receiving gifts. A girl ain't never told you what your love language is? And then, I asked a girl told me that's what my shit is.
Do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So then, why are you ready to leave?
I'm just ready to go. I'm not gonna lie. I know this, but I got stuff to do. Yeah.
LOL.
Man, that's all we got, man. Appreciate you coming on the show for real.
You did a good job. Real
We
good job.
always need girls.
Yeah.
I told you. I get 5 points for this one because
Yeah, you do, bro. You do. This was a
Told
great
you.
show.
Told
This
you.
probably
I think-
one of the
I
best
think
ones
you
we
should
did.
get
I'll
10.
tell you more. I'll tell you more off camera. But go ahead.
Yeah, this is one of the best ones we did, man. I can't even think of one we did better than this one.
All right, now see. There we go.
Yeah. I don't know, Maine like the one we did with Cooks, but we out.